Morning, y'all. Welcome to your coffee cup reading with Purple Bee. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your drink, grab your morning beverage. Let's do this. Let's do it. Wow, dang. I was thinking about pulling up some Lenormand today. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Lenormand deck? Have you ever been here before? If you've never been here before, I gotta say my little thing. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please throw the like button up there if you've listened to the reading or if you've gotten this far. Appreciate it. If it's not your thing, if it's not your bag, tarot ain't your thing. See you later. No offense. Bye. All right. But for those of us who want to stick around for a little coffee cup reading today, I do coffee cup readings free for the community and for the collective every day. Posted usually morning, afternoon, brunch time. And then in the evening, I get it real dark and we deliver some after dark messages. Sometimes we do relationships, sometimes we do, I don't know. I just do whatever I feel like doing for that reading. I think what's popping out and trying to tell us right now is that we have a childlike curiosity, friends, could be a child involved, could be a young person. There's hearts, possibly a birth of a child, or a romantic connection, or someone you have a child with. Or someone you have a child with that romantic connection, and also, heart fulfillment, love, relationship, caring. Care a lot about this child, you care a lot about this young person. A lot of loyalty there with the dog. All right, so there's a situation where it is, a child, a home, and his dog, right? So, what are you up to? And our pets are loyal pets, right? So this person is feeling love, he's feeling loyalty. This child, it's a very loyal, familial, and maybe if we're pulling on your person, this is someone you knew from the past. It's someone you knew from your childhood. It's someone that you dated from your childhood and then you had a loyal commitment with. See? We do have the Tower. Now the Tower has popped up a lot in the readings about, changes, breakthroughs, something happening, a happening. It's also isolation. It's also a Scorpio card, right? So, there could be something in the home or something with this child or childlike feeling isolated. Maybe this part of the person that we're talking to, you or your person, is feeling a bit isolated right now, right? Looking for some fun, looking to play, looking for friends, looking to be, lighthearted, looking for commitment, right? It's also divorce. Tower is also divorce. It's also a breakup. It's also a breakdown of structures. It could be a breakdown of this situation. The comfortability of a situation. Things are. Got the anchor. So we might have some distance here with a man. Okay, so could be a Scorpio man, could be some man at a distance, could be somebody trying to anchor their home, but they're having a hard time doing it with the Tower. A man having a hard time anchoring himself to the home, to the commitment, to the relationship, right? Okay. It's security, though, right? And security coming up right next to the anchor, or excuse me, the anchor coming up right next to the tower. It signifies something in this man's life could be changing dramatically, even though he doesn't want it to change, and he's trying to hold it down, right? He's trying to anchor it. Also, what we're trying to do, and this also falls in line with TCM and traditional Chinese medicine with the anchoring of the heart, right? So we have the anchor and the heart, right? So we're trying to put our heart into something. We're trying to anchor it. We're trying to find, where is our port? Where do we dock? Where do we go? Where do we find this commitment and this it's not a searching though. This is an already existing structure, possibly the family dog, the whole thing. The whole package, the picket fence, everything. Something in this man's life is changing. So whoever I'm reading for, or a person that you know, he's trying really hard to anchor it down and to stay committed. The lilies come out when there's hope. The lighter, coming out of depression. The lilies, the tree, and the fox in the last row. And the sun at the bottom of the deck. So whatever I read here, if you do hear negative things and you think they're negative, you're like, oh no, the tower is falling. Just remember, we're up here with the sun, and the sun guides us, and the sun guides us every day. The sun is out right now. The sun is gorgeous. The sun is beautiful. The sun is hot. So it's illuminating what is happening here, okay? The sun is here to illuminate. We do our morning readings to illuminate. We do our evening readings to kind of dig and dive and get secret and get sexy, all that stuff. Right here, though, we're definitely, and Lenormand is a serious deck. It's not, and I usually use it to clarify. But for here, I'm using it as a reading, and I'm using it as sort of a 3-tier reading, and I'm reading it in different ways, in different combinations here. But what I am seeing with the lily and the tree and the fox is that possibly there was a stepping out from the stability that we had here. Some sneaky energies. I don't know if it's from a third party or if it's coming from, just the child. It could be the child is a very, sly, sick, slick child, or the man has, someone that, in his family or in this tree, in this family tree, in this stability, in this anchor, the heart, the anchor, the tree. I mean, this is a stable connection here. This isn't frivolous at all. But somebody is being sneaky here. Something sneaky and deceptive did happen. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to start clarifying here with my deck, with the Light Seers deck, because with the Lenormand being so general for me, I mean, I know people can read it like straight up, but what I'm getting from this whole thing is there's the Ten of Swords. It's an ending to a structure, to this stability, to this thing, to this commitment. Something happened, right? Something happened in this commitment, or this man that feels like he's in isolation, he may be feeling as though he's looking out, right? He's looking out from his secure home and his ship. He's like the captain of his ship, right? And he doesn't want it to fall. It's the Ten of Swords though on the bottom. So Ten of Swords is an ending. That tower is almost always signifies an ending to me. It doesn't always signify isolation to me, but I do have the World card, a final ending, the Eight of Swords, also that Gemini card, that Worry card, and the Hermit. I don't think this person wants to be alone. I think this person is afraid to lose something here that he's put his heart into. Of course, like who doesn't? Chariot card, we do have some Cancer on there. This man could be a Cancer, could have Cancer energy. It looks long, but like with the anchor and the tree, these things take, and the heart and the dog, these things take a long time to build, right? This is like a home. This is like a stability. This is a choice to leave a home, end a cycle, end a relationship. We do have the Six of Pentacles that kind of like rolled off my arm in reverse. So, getting some help in there, getting some sort of, assistance to do that. This came up a lot last night too. And sometimes I feel like the energies kind of go into the because if the incident like quite hasn't happened yet or something, then the energy of the cards and the reading sometimes will kind of like go into each other and kind of continue on. So a great thing about being a subscriber to my channel is like this isn't the end of the story, right? And there really was no beginning. I kind of just picked up and I picked up where I picked up the cards with your story, right? So that's where I pick it up all the time. I know nothing about your story. I know nothing about what you're going through. I know nothing about your divorces and your relationships and, who's involved. But these cards, that's what they're here for. We're here to peek into it. We're here to see it. This man does not want us to see it. And then we're back with that Tower and that Hermit. There is that isolation. This person is kind of having some anxiety going in, trying to figure out like, how do I get this help? How do I get going? Maybe he needs help getting going. Maybe he doesn't have the finances completely. Maybe he's waiting on a companion. Maybe he's waiting on a person. Maybe he's waiting on, collaboration or partnership or, some sort of, sun energy to get him out of the funk, get him out of the Ten of Swords, right? 12:21 on the clock. So, I might be reading for someone who's in a funk, doesn't really want to end a cycle, is kind of going into isolation, trying to figure out, whether to leave this long stability relationship, this where he has his heart anchored, basically. Had his heart set on this. It's not something, it's something that it's his happiness, right? And it's because it's the gentleman that's here. I'm saying he, okay? I know people say there's no gender in tarot. There used to be. Well, I'm just saying. If you're asking about a specific person, that's that person. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a man in mind that you're dating, that's the man, right? That's what I mean. We used to be able to say that. Now we have to say that it's whoever and whatever. So, I'm saying it for everybody. I'm reading the cards as they come out. This is possibly a Cancer man. Or Virgo. Someone that likes to isolate. Someone that goes in. Someone that thinks deeply. Someone who wants to be anchored in his home, in his stability. I got the Lovers. I got the Empress. The cards are just falling out now. I'm just going to take them. I got the Lovers, the Empress, and the Moon. There's something he doesn't know. There's something, the female, the mother figure, the partner, he doesn't know about that person. It could be, it landed over here with the Fox. I know that my cards are kind of spilling out today, but I'm taking them as they spill out. With that Fox energy as well. There could have been some going another way with that Lovers card, that Empress, and not knowing, and secrets, right? There might have been some secrets there. The Sun came out again. So we got the Sun twice, shining, illuminating all of this, illuminating the secrets, the Moon. This man maybe really was hurt. Got to go inward. He's hurt. He's hurt. But there's positivity. There's love, okay? There's the Sun. We got the Sun on our cards, okay? We always have the Sun on our cards. Could be with a Leo. Walking away from a Leo. Walking away from a fire sign. Having the strength to walk away. Having the strength to walk away. This person, whether it be on this Empress side or this gentleman's side, it looks like it's really about this man feeling like, I don't know what to do about my home. The cycle is ending. Something is ending. Something. Yeah. Again, there's the Death card. If it's not your story, it's not your story. I'm not predicting relationship ends. This is just where somebody is at today, okay? That's why I take a moment to try to look at it before I, start spitting off at the mouth about it. And there's the World card on the bottom again. The cycle needs to end. Something needs to end. Something in this relationship or this home setting or with this, home, dog, child, the whole picket fence 9 yards with the lilies and the trees and the, it's his anchor, but the cycle needs to end. It needs to come to an end. I think it's because of the Empress. I think the Empress is hiding something, hiding secrets, or hasn't told their real feelings, or hasn't told how they feel about it, or the person doesn't know how the other person feels, right? So there's some secrets in the dark. We are illuminating the situation with the sun, so there is positivity of ending the cycle. There's always sun at the end of the cycle, okay? It's never the dark tunnel. And what came out, intuitive insights. You're receiving powerful intuitive insights, follow them. You need to follow your intuition on this. This isn't a tarot tell you what to do. This isn't to scare you. This isn't to warn you. This is just to let you know that we're peeking in. We have intuitive insights. We have intuitive instincts. We can follow them, and we need to follow them in this situation, okay? All right. Well, that was your coffee cup reading today. I hope everything works out. Let the cycle close. Like I said, we do have a star card when we split the deck. We have some wish. We have some wish fulfillment. We have some healing to do. There's going to be some healing in this situation, okay? All right. Well, that was your coffee cup reading today. Please like, share, subscribe. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you very much. See you tonight.